Why you always do stories like this? Somebody said that to me this morning. Why you always do stories like this? You just make Jamaica look bad. Can't you do some positive stories? Well, me mama granny backfoot. Listen now. How come you not talk? Find the gunman them and ask them why them not stop kill off people. Ask them why them can't stop the killing. Ask them why is over 250 odd people dead in the first 2 months of the year. That makes Jamaica look bad. Not us talking about it, and like I've said before, Star, Loop, Gleaner, Observer, every last one of them cover TVJ, CVM, all of them cover this same thing that I'm covering. So SouFLoTV have strength for. It's like Mobile can't catch a break. Is Mobile under state of emergency? Yes. Mobile is under state of emergency. Mobile is known to be one of the most murderous places in Jamaica as we speak, or has been on record to be that in the past. And I just a day before yesterday them kill a Chinaman businessman, or was it yesterday they kill a Chinese businessman, and then today headline, American found dead in Mobile hotel room, multiple stab wounds. Alright, so the Gleaner says that an American visitor has become the latest murder victim in Western Jamaica after his body was discovered with multiple stab wounds. He was found inside a hotel room in Montego Bay yesterday. Investigators that are attached to the Western City Freeport Police Station have identified the deceased man as Theodore Walling, who is of a Michigan address in the United States. He was a guest at Hotel Gloriana where his body was discovered. The American's death coincides with a strong defense of the country's travel industry by U.S. Ambassador Donald Tapia, who emphasized yesterday that Jamaica was a safe place for tourists. Now here what? I don't have the rest of that story in front of me, but what I saw was that Tapia was actually doing some kind of speech at Pegasus Hotel yesterday to some group. Yeah, please. Let me read through it, because I'm going to show the people them something. If we don't really feel like them people here care about us. And of course, a lot of them are going to feel, thank you babe, a lot of them are going to feel like, say, alright, if you missed this one, you missed something big. Alright, this is on the island. For those of you who live in Jamaica, and for those of you who will be visiting, here is something that you cannot miss. Alright, this is every first Saturday of the month. Say it again with me. Every first Saturday of the month. Come early and stay late. Maroon Kitchen, where the taste is always sensational. Hear what I go on now. You're going to run up in some good food. Some jerk pork, some jerk chicken, some fish. You want the fish roast or you want the fish fry? We're talking about rice and peas. We're talking about festival. We're talking about bami. We're talking about good food from a top chef. Alright? Go and visit and then thank me later. There will be domino tournament. The domino tournament, $1,000 per team, and the cash prize is $10,000. Football competition, $2,500 per team, 5 per team. Cash bingo. Venue, Coffee Grove District, Manchester Hills Flex. Contact 878-6695. Again, venue, Coffee Grove District, Manchester Hills Flex. Contact 876-878-6695. Tell them SouFLoTV, send them and go enjoy yourself. And that way I talk about. It's a family affair. Meet you there or beat you there. Me checking out, I'm a Jamaican through and through, so I have the right to talk about when me want to chat about, especially when it has to do with Jamaica. Alright? Some people go on like them have more rights to Jamaica than you do. Anyhow, here you are. An American visitor has come. You need to stick to this. You need to hear this. Or you need to listen to this. Listen. An American visitor has become the latest murder victim in Western Jamaica after his body with multiple stab wounds was found inside a hotel room yesterday. Investigators that are attached to the Western City's Freeport Police Station have identified the deceased man as Theodore Walling, who is of a Michigan address in the United States. He was a guest at Hotel Gloriana, where his body was discovered. The American's death coincides with a strong defense of the country's travel industry by U.S. Ambassador Donald Tapia, who emphasized yesterday that Jamaica was a safe place for tourists. You hear that? This is the U.S. Ambassador Donald Tapia to Jamaica, saying that Jamaica is a safe place for tourists. Check this out. Speaking at the Lions Club of Kingston meeting at the Jamaica Pegasus, Tapia argued that the impact of violent crimes on the hospitality industry was negligible, though he acknowledged that he was constantly asked about murders. The place is safe, he said. There are certain areas that are bad, but overall, when we look at Jamaica, Jamaica is safe. What? This is why he says Jamaica is safe. They do not attack tourists, so they are not affecting tourism, he said. He went even further to say this. So, crimes, one of the things we need to get off the front pages and put on page 18 or page 16, not on the front page. So here what? Jamaican people are dead out like fly or mosquito, right? And guess what? He says Jamaica is safe because they're not killing any tourists. Matter of fact, need to stop putting that stuff on the front page. The man said put it around at page 18 or page 16. Let that sink in. Jamaica is safe to you because you and your kind are not getting killed there. So bury the story them, take it off a front page, put it on page 16 and page 18. We don't want to see it. We're safe around here. Crime rate affects 0.1% of tourists, he said. The Ministry of Tourism has said. However, Walling's death has left Janet Silvera, the president of the Montego Bay Chambers of Commerce and Industry, quite concerned, as with the tourism sector already facing worrying threats from the global coronavirus outbreak. This killing could further unsettle the sector. So she's more worried than he is. Jamaica is already fighting with the fallout as it relates to the coronavirus, so the death of a tourist right now is just more bad news, she said. One would want to believe that a visitor to the island would be safe. In fact, 99% of our visitors usually enjoy incident-free vacations. Them still can't find the German youth who went missing. No reports of him. I'm still waiting for an update to that. Did he catch his flight back out of the country and our news media just did not report it, or him disappear and gone? There are quite a few tourists that came to Jamaica and ran into some hellish stuff and never made it back out. Okay? So I don't know where this 1% and this 99% thing is coming from, but I guess they're not counting unless you're white or and then you're viewed as a tourist. I don't know. According to the police, Walling arrived on the island recently and he was staying at a popular property which is located along Godfrey Dyer Boulevard. It is unclear whether he was a business person or he was on a leisure travel. Based on reports from the police, though, about 9:45 on Wednesday, a housekeeper had raised the alarm when she stumbled on the body, which was on its back in a blood-soaked bed. Walling was last seen alive on Tuesday afternoon, a source at the hotel told the Gleaner. At the time, he was reportedly seen in the company of an unidentified male. He is the third person to be murdered in St. James this week, and the 14th since the start of the year. St. James is one of the 8 police divisions under the state of emergency, and murders have risen nationally by 11.5%, with more than 230 people slain up to February 29th. Alright, that number. Now, let's talk about this. I've heard 256. Now it's 229 up to 230 up to February 29th, and now we're at March 5th. So we could go with the 256 by now. Anyhow, the big brother Scatterbarrel said, why uno pressure the small business people them like this? If this was a top resort in Montego Bay, you guys would never plaster their photo on here or even mention their name. And I responded by saying that, well, I remember when the serial rapist brother was actually an employee at one of the hotels, and they did plaster that hotel and the chain name all over, and that's a very huge brand, right? It's funny to me though that somebody would be more worried about them plastering the name than they would actually decry what just happened. Now for me, if I was heading to Jamaica on a vacation and I was going to be staying in the vicinity, I would definitely need to know. I wouldn't want to be checking into this hotel on Friday night when Thursday someone had just been murdered in there. I would probably choose somewhere else to be, just to be on the safe side. So it's kind of weird to me. It's just like the people who say, oh, you always talk bad about Jamaica. And I asked them, did you contact the Star? Because I'm covering the same thing that they did. Loop, Gleaner, Observer, no, none of them. TVJ, CVN, no, none of them. Some of the stories, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, no, none of them. But you come for me. Oh, okay. Did you even contact the gunman then? Because I'm sure it must appear in your mind that they are giving me something to talk about. And shout out to the people who say I am getting rich talking about what's going on in Jamaica. Let me tell you something. Let me clear the air for you. The reason why most vloggers prefer to do like music reviews and all that other stuff, comedy stuff and all that, is because YouTube, in order to make money on YouTube, you have to have what they call monetizable material. Pepsi does not want to run a commercial against tourists found dead in hotel with multiple stab wounds. So you know what they do? They send me a mark on my video that says that video is not good for monetization, or that video is not attractive to corporate companies that would want to advertise their brand on your channel. You understand? So big up to Uno who I talk about Ima get rich off of. These videos actually blight your channel. But this is something that we actually need to have a discussion about. Slim97 says, I was robbed in Jamaica on November 24th of 2019. The man tried to stab me and then him cut the bag right off my back and ran. This happened in New Kingston, so I know what it feels like to be robbed over there. Alright, so here we are back on our promo run, right? That means promotions, promotions, promotions. Let me say this, first of all, don't come ask me for no free promotion. Every time I put out a promotion thing, people come talk about, SouFlo, I have this thing I want you to promote for me, you know. I've been a fan of yours and a subscriber to your channel for how many years now? Okay, if you've been a fan and a subscriber for how many years, that simply means that you've been soaking up a whole lot of free content that I take my valuable time to put together to give to you on a daily basis. When last have you ever donated to anything that I have put forward on the channel? You understand? A lot of people want them business to go forward and to boom and grow and all this, but they are afraid to spend money on themselves. Real business people know that you have to spend money in order to earn money. I know you've heard this said before, but it is factual. For instance, I used to do a $100 promotion on SouFLoTV where I would give away $100 to anybody who knew the answer, the right answer to a certain question, $100 US, and I would send you the $100 US if you were right, right? I am going to be starting to do that again soon. So this is a fine example of how you have to spend money in order to earn money. And them time that when me I give away $100 US, this channel probably had about 10-15,000 subscribers on it. Now, as you can see, we're well past 200,000 subscribers and counting. So we have invested in building this platform. Let me give you a good example. I put up a video yesterday. 24 hours, less than 24 hours, that video has 23,000 views. Now imagine if a small commercial talking about you or your product was put into that video. That's 23,000 people that saw you or your business in the last 24 hours. You understand? 23,000 people who probably didn't even know that you or your business existed before. Now imagine if I run that in 5 different commercials and each one of those videos pick up 10, 15, 20,000, 30, 40,000. Honestly, the numbers that the videos do. Now, that platform is yours. Thousands of people are able to know about your business through my business, right? So, here we are again. This week, this month, I have some very good promo deals going on. Contact me, SouFLoTV@gmail.com. Put promo in the heading so I pay attention to it right away. Don't come to me with no long talking, please. And please follow my instructions on how we are going to do it. And you will get your promotion out there as soon as possible. All right? Invest in yourself. Up, up, up. I'm out. Peace. Oh, by the way, it don't matter if you're an artist. It don't matter if you're a stripper. It don't matter if you are date people and you look man for date or woman for date. It doesn't matter. Whatever your business is, that's your business. All right? The only thing is I cannot promote no illegal business on SouFLoTV. So whatever your business is, I can help you to promote that business. Rotted. Can you imagine if you actually have like a restaurant or any kind of business that actually caters to the Caribbean community? Most of the Caribbean people depend on SouFLoTV. Especially if you're located in areas like Canada abroad, especially if you're located in areas like the UK, anywhere in the UK, especially if you're located in Jamaica or Florida, the USA period, but concentrating on the state of Florida, New York, and them places that where you know that the Caribbean community is strong. This can be very valuable to your business. Invest in your business. Invest in the growth of yourself. It not stop at all. People give their account and other people say, stop lying, man, you just make the place look bad. Or you're going out your way trying to make Jamaica look bad. Why don't you talk about stuff that happens in America? Lioness Yah says, Jamaica is not a safe place to take a vacation. Look how America FBI coming to find the killers. And Jamaica can't even fight crime in their own country. Interesting take. Someone says the hotel needs to shut down. People don't have manners and nothing is in order over there. Who would pay their money to stay there? R.I.P. Mr. Theodore Walling. There's another comment that says that place is nasty and dirty and it's noisy and people hanging out all kinds of hours. Security is trash and anybody can walk through at any time. The last comment I'm going to read before I say what I have to say. Well, I am not going to stop going to Jamaica or say I hate the country. The country need help, yes, but I love my country. It's sad that that man lost his life, but the police need to do their jobs. Also, people need to be more careful when traveling to any other country. How the person got in this room and a knife sounds like a personal killer. Alright, now let's leave that out there. We can talk about what that person might have been involved in that got them into that position. But for sure, let's talk about this. Everybody who's been tuned into SouFLoTV for a while knows that we've been championing the whole CCTV with central monitoring points. CCTV. Now what I want to know is this. So many people are so worried that this is a small chain, a small business that would receive a backlash business-wise from their brand being plastered on the front page, because now of course people are going to say, well, I'm booking a trip to go to Jamaica, but I definitely don't want to stay at that place because someone just got murdered there. I want to stay somewhere else, right? Alright. This is what y'all should be asking yourself. Wouldn't it be a beautiful thing? I mean, the person dead and gone already. But wouldn't it be a beautiful thing? Give me a second there. Alright, would it not be a beautiful thing if this particular hotel was able to help to catch the person? Because if people are coming and going, I, for one, working at a hotel, I would realize if someone came in masked up with a hat on and you can't see them, me would say, yo, that person that looks suspicious are going to room number 213, don't it? So I'm willing to bet that whoever did it was someone that walked right in and walked right out. Even if them climbing through a window on a ground floor, if the property was properly secured, remember, you know, this is a hotel. We have to start taking responsibility now and stop going like, oh no, make Jamaica look bad. How about we switch the narrative to where people can say, Jamaica is one of those places that if you commit a crime there, you're probably going to be caught. Here is what drives criminals or drives things like these. Majority of these people know that they're not going to get caught. There's a slim chance that they will get caught. So, to switch that narrative, it would be a beautiful story if the next thing we hear is we've picked up this person because this is the video that we got from the camera that was situated outside of the building and the one that was situated in the hallway leading to the room of where this individual was found. And this is the person that we saw went in, and you can see on video as this person was leaving in a hurry, very disheveled, looked like something had happened inside the room, blah, blah, blah. Now we can take this person in for questioning because you were the last person in the room before. Where's the clothes that you had on? Then forensics could take over and do their job. Where are the clothes you had on? I want to see that same shirt that's in the video that said SouFLoTV at YouTube on it. Bring that same shirt to me. You don't have it on today. I want the shoes you had on. Those same brown shoes. Don't bring any other shoes. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? Where do you live? Go to the place, search the person, house, or which part they must steal, or whatever. Looking for. I'm saying, we can do way more than just worry about hide it in a page 18 or page 16. Really? Really? If my family member or me was to meet that type of faith, I wouldn't want someone saying, we need to stop putting these type of things on. Imagine that. Put yourself in this position. It's one of your close family members, right? Or even you looking on from beyond. And you hear somebody of position of power saying, these type of things, we need to start putting them on page 16 and page 18, somewhere around there. You know, take it off the front page. Is that what you would want to hear? Wouldn't you want to hear, we're doing everything we can to solve this? The government has actually made it mandatory that these types of businesses and these high-end areas or these high tourist, high traffic areas, mandatory for cameras to be here and there and this and that. When are we going to start being a part of the solution instead of sitting back and this woe is me and well, there's nothing we can do, let's just accept that this is how it is and let me go and keep myself low-key and dodge until it lands on my doorstep, then me ball out for help and want everybody else to ball with me. Come on, man. We can do better than this. Yeah? Well, at this point, I don't know the full story, so I'm not even going to go any more into the story. It can be anything. Me hear somebody say, them man, you come to Jamaica, come by pum pum all the time and get caught up. It is well known that females lower men all the time, or man lower man or lure men all the time, and they're going there very salaciously expecting to get A and them end up getting C and D and F, right? So we'll just wait for that part to come out. But in the meantime, see it for what it is. And just know, sir, just the fact that these people know they can get away with this type of stuff encourages this type of behavior to continue. We have to start being a part of the solution, and it don't even take much to be a part of the solution. A source at the hotel said that, now listen, this is a different Jamaican news, you know. At 9:45, a female housekeeper went in and saw him, right? Upon entering the room, she stumbled upon the body that was laying in a pool of blood on the bed with multiple stab wounds. The scene was processed and the body taken away, removed to the morgue for post-mortem processing. A source at the hotel told the Star that the visitor was last seen alive on Tuesday afternoon, and it is alleged that he was seen in the company of a Jamaican male. So the person who is saying this knows that it's a Jamaican male. How them know? They probably heard them talking and say, yeah man, a yard man, that easy to tell. I am not familiar with that particular guess, but I have seen him going to his room. And we are now hearing that he was last seen in the company of a male Jamaican, but nobody seems to know the identity of that particular Jamaican male that he was seen with. When contacted, a senior officer confirmed the killing, but said that he was not at liberty to comment on the issue because it is delicate at this time. The police are aware of the incident and they've launched their investigations and they are doing their work. Not at liberty to comment on this particular incident is what the officer has said. We will stay by and see. Remember me telling you, told you before, I'm going to tell you again. This don't look good anyways for a small hotel, because now it gives the bigger hotels more bragging rights, because they can actually say, look, we've ramped up our security. We have cameras everywhere. There's a big wall and 24-hour security, armed security around here. You're not going to get into any of that here. So it's better when you're coming to Jamaica to stay at this place. Further taking the people away from the locals, right? Fly to Jamaica, fly into a resort. The resort bus pick you up at the airport. Spend all your money inside the resort. When you're done, the bus takes you back to the airport. You get back on the airplane. You never see the real Jamaica, but you're safe inside of a resort where it's all inclusive, because everything is included there to simulate what Jamaica is. You get a spice, a piece of Jamaica. You don't get the real Jamaica inside of it, all inclusive. That's why it hurts, because I would love for people to just come and be free and just go all over the place. Although they do. I've seen them. I've seen a lot of them. I've seen tourists in Jamaica in places that I myself was like, rotted. What am I doing up here, sir? So they venture out. But there is that fear. And of course people are going to say, well, just like you would do in any other country across the world that is strange to you, when you go there you have to be on your P's and Q's and don't associate with a certain type of people and you will probably be safe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.